What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Vance Boelter video, and it looks like the police response to his unaliving spree may have been botched. So let's get into this article. A new report claims that law enforcement involved in Vance Boelter's terrifying unaliving spree last month botched the response. The Minnesota Star Tribune reports that communication across agencies was spotty, leaving several officials unaware of the threat posed for hours, raising questions about whether Boelter could have been apprehended sooner. According to the paper's report, Brooklyn Park Police allegedly deviated from department policy by waiting more than an hour to enter the home of Mark and Melissa Hortman after witnessing Boelter pow Mark in the driveway and after pow-powing at Boelter themselves, according to the Star Tribune's investigation. Boelter allegedly pow-powed and unalived the Minnesota Congresswoman and her husband at their Brooklyn Park home last month, after pow-powing State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette. Boelter, who was reportedly armed with a hit list, visited homes belonging to two other Democratic lawmakers during his spree, but did not pow-pow anyone at their residence. Boelter impersonated a police officer in order to gain entry to his victims' homes. At one point, he was mistaken for a colleague by a police officer sent to check on one of Boelter's potential victims. According to the Star Tribune's investigation, this interaction, which took place after the Hoffmans were pow-powed, but before the Hortmans were unalived, was not reported to other agencies in real time. Democratic State Senator Erin May Quaid told the Star Tribune there wasn't a playbook for this, and I think that was clear. Meanwhile, State Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson said that law enforcement did an admirable job of trying to respond and make sure they were doing their very best in this case. In a statement provided to the media, the Brooklyn Park Police Department sought to correct inaccuracies in the Star Tribune's report, arguing that the timeline listed by the Minnesota Star Tribune in a recent article appears to have been generated by individuals without direct knowledge as to the facts and circumstances surrounding the events of June 14th. The statement contends that officers did not violate departmental policy and that they conducted a rescue of Mark Hortman in the entryway of the home approximately 2 minutes and 12 seconds after the officer involved of pow-powing, following procedure by not entering the home. The statements explain that officers then used a drone to search the Hortman home, finding Melissa Hortman with injuries not compatible with life, and only then entering the home. The Star Tribune investigation mentions the drone and provides timestamps based on body cam footage to establish when exactly officers entered the home. BPPD also contends that the sergeant who encountered Boelter while he was dressed as a police officer requested that the area law enforcement agencies be warned about an individual dressed as police pow-powing lawmakers approximately 27 minutes after the officer involved pow-powing at the Hortman residence. The statement concludes, it's unfortunate that such a tragic event is being litigated in the public eye by those without the necessary knowledge to provide critical context. It is also increasingly concerning that non-public data is being shared outside of the investigation. The Brooklyn Park Police Department has attempted to protect the integrity of what is an ongoing criminal investigation with the goal of holding Vance Boelter accountable for his heinous crimes. We're going to read a few comments from this article to see what they think. So, first timer says, I am sorry, but the lady officer responding to the Hoffmans pulled alongside him and engaged without response back, but she had no clue who it was and never questioned his odd response. She could have saved two lives and should really question her common sense. Kevin says botched, more like enabled. Law enforcement is clearly not neutral and no longer hiding it. Chad says he has already gone on record. He was not part of or supportive of MAGA, but nice try. And Beachy Kino says it's important to, quote, litigate in the public eye, end quote, with facts, of course. The truth must be got at and understood, and changes must be made that will make a difference next time. I feel like the police are being very defensive. I'm sure we can always improve our work. They, quote, couldn't have known this exact situation would happen, but they should have people who explore various crime scenarios, especially with other agencies. Yeah, so the people in the comments aren't buying it, neither am I. Sounds like it was definitely botched, and I completely agree about that cop that ran into him because I thought the same thing. If she clearly knew that he wasn't an officer, like, why would you just keep riding by? He didn't respond. That's odd. But you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit the like.